Hey guys, happy Saturday. I hope everybody's doing amazing. So, we're in the middle of, well, as soon as we get back from Essence, we're going to be hot and heavy planning our end of year conference and awards, boot camp, whatever you want to call it. And what I wanted to do before we planned another thing was to get your feedback on what you think is the perfect live event. Hey Pam, how are you? We want to pack the house out. We want to have everybody, the who's who. So we want to know, like, how important is it? Hey, Sharon, good morning. Good morning, Andrea. Hey, Loretta, how are you? We want to know, like, what's your perfect live event? What are the top 5 things that will make you do whatever you need to do to leave the house to get in the building? Good morning, Tiandra. Good morning, Johnny's Paints. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute for a live event. Thank you, Tiandra, for sharing. I appreciate you. So, what are your top 5 must-haves? What is the thing that brings you to a live event? Is it, hey Heather, how are you? Is it the food? Hey Kendra, I'm gonna reach out to you about those videos. Is it the food? Is it the speakers that you're gonna have? Is it what you're gonna learn? Because we always try to host events where you're gonna walk away with a plan. We don't necessarily. Good morning, Shireen from Pakistan. How are you? Good morning, Aaliyah. We don't necessarily want to just have an event, just to have an event for event's sake. So we want business owners to be able to come in and have an objective and walk away with something they learn. But how important is that for you? Hey, good morning, Lakeisha. Good morning, Cheryl Pope Clark. Good morning, Alo from Paris. Good morning. So if you guys could just start giving me some feedback on what your top 5 things are. It could be 10 or 11, and we could whittle them down in order of importance. Is it the venue? Is it the city and the state? Like if I had an event in Columbus, Ohio, would you care? So D said information and food. And that's one thing we do at our live events. We always have some amazing food. Good morning, Verlin. Thanks to Leah for sharing. We always have amazing food, but then I go to some events and they don't have any food. So Kendra said location is high on the list. So that's another thing. Sometimes we go to certain cities, and depending on how busy that city is, we don't get any traction in the city. So, like, if we go to Fort Lauderdale, oh, yeah, we definitely wouldn't do anything that didn't have a major airport. So, we definitely wouldn't do anything that didn't have a major airport. So Lori said location is important. Johnny said content and distance. Sharon said location is first. So let's just say Atlanta versus Houston. Speakers, so the speakers. So when we talk speakers, are we talking speakers for content? Or are we talking celebrity speakers? Because celebrity speakers don't always have content. And Pam, clarify what you mean by accessibility. And if you guys haven't shared the broadcast, share the broadcast because I want as much feedback. Those who have left corporate America share their journey. Okay. So information. Can we get the info later for download? Um, One thing we do at every conference is we do offer recordings. Um, Getting to and from one location to the next. So again, location. So Lori, this is not about it being closer to you. This is about let me see how to phrase this. This is about what do you think, is gonna bring the most people. Now we thought Atlanta because Atlanta is kind of centrally located. The week that we're gonna be doing it, December 6th through the 10th, the flights are cheap. So Loretta said a syllabus. Do you mean an agenda? One thing we always offer at our conferences are workbooks so that you can take notes. Another thing we require at our conference is that each speaker teach a lesson. What do you mean is the conference Instagrammable? I don't know what that means. Help me out, sis. You know I'm old. Okay, pics of the experience. So aesthetics. That's another thing we do at our conferences. All of our conferences are Instagrammable. The room, um, the decor is always on fleek. Yeah, the photo booths might be a win. In a sponsored photo booth. What else is important, guys? And if you're sitting in this audience right now, my assumption is that at some point, as you grow your brand, you're going to have workshops, conferences, retreats as well. So if you're not already taking notes and listening, you need to be. So, Lavelle, one thing we always, when we have conferences, I don't know why, we struggle to get the people in the city to attend. So, people from outside will fly there, but the people in the city, I guess because they're in the city. Um, so, Kendra, one thing that's famous about our conferences is the spirit of sisterhood. And so people often say, you can come by yourself. So I think we'll make sure we include that in the copy as well, that you can come by yourself. But that's real good. So I'm looking for that thing. So Pamela, that's something I teach y'all. That's not something that would make somebody come. I don't think. So Lillian said cost doesn't matter if it's relevant to my needs. How long in advance? Robert, you how you know I'm bald unless you've been stalking me? How long in advance do you want to know to be able to plan for your conference? References being reading material. That's still information. So diversity, usability. So let me give y'all a list of topics and you tell me like what's most important to you. So timing 3 to 6 months. D Moore said close to a year. So I don't know if I agree with that cross generational content, Kendra, because my target is not everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want a bunch of 20 somethings in the room with a bunch of 40 somethings. I don't know if I'm going to be able to round out the content enough to make sense. But I'm going to add it to the list and look at it cuz I'm asking for feedback. So nothing's wrong. 6 months. Okay, so we'll definitely get out the save the date. So Kendra, the work that is required, uh and Kendra, ain't me and you the same generation? You talking about it includes my generation and yours. The work that is required, Kendra, and then also the level that they need to invest. Um, I don't think that, you know, millennials are ready for what I have. What I have requires a certain level of laser focus, a certain level of coachability. And what I found is that a lot of millennials, my kids' age, they not coachable. Oh, I didn't know that, babe. I guess because I've been knowing you so long, I never looked at the age, you know? So what else is important with you? Like if the what if the conference was centered around building your online business? On a scale of 1 to 20, oh yeah, I was 40 when we met. You right. I was already 40 by the time we met. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if the conference was centered around digital marketing, would that make a difference? Kenyatta said millennials are not children. LOL. We are in our mid 30s. True story, Kenyatta. Touche. Kendra said a 9. So if the content was centered around improving your social media, improving your technology, improving your funnels, improving your content marketing, improving your product creation, and improving um oh no, Kendra, now you know I'm all real strategy. I'm now if you don't know nothing else about your sister by now, you know that if I say I'm gonna bring the noise, hello, I'm gonna bring the noise. I don't do fluff. Only thing fluffy about me is me. No, no, no. I'm talking about something that I build. So no, anything that I build is gonna have anything. So anything technology, digital marketing, that's gonna be a win. Okay. What about the ability to connect offline with people that you meet online? How big is that for you? Oh, definitely definitely passive income, residual income, social media, technology, funnels, email marketing, um, digital product creation. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what about connecting offline to make real partnerships in somewhere that, huh, Kenyatta said that's an even bigger gap. Tons of tons of people don't understand that the online connection and the offline connection have to be simpatico. So video, live stream. So you telling me you coming to speak about video, Kendra? That's what you telling me? You might want to let me know, sis. You might want to let me know. So video definitely live stream. I didn't know you lived in Atlanta now. That's a win. We'll be there, good. We'll be there. So after all of that, how high is food on your list? Let's start taking some stuff off. After all of that, how high is food on your list? How high are celebrity speakers on your list? On a scale of 1 to 10, how high is food? Dolores said, hi, we need to eat. I agree. I think that when you break bread with people, it just brings in a whole another level. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how high are celebrity speakers? Shalonda, I don't know why you over there talking about food is a 3, knowing good and well we're going to eat every time. We going to have peach cobblers. We going to have red velvet cakes. Bruh, we going to have fried chicken and baked chicken. I agree. Celebrity speakers don't usually have anything of value to add. So if I put a celebrity on there, would you come just because there is a celebrity there? Most people say celebrities are way down on the list. I agree. Kendra said, especially a city like Atlanta, we see celebrities every day. I agree. And again, the majority of their content not usable. How high is fun? Talisha. Talisha said, you know what I think of that? On a scale of 1 to 10, how high is fun? I know that's right. How high is fun? Everybody say fun is a 10. I think fun is a 10 too. So fun, food, information, location. Let me run this down to you. Everybody, I agree. I can't stand a boring conference. It ain't nothing I hate worse than a boring conference. So the only other thing I need, how many days should it be? 2 days, 3 days? Me too, Kendra, or I might take a nap right there in that room. So Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. So the Lord said 5 days, girl, that's a retreat. Girl, that's a retreat. Lord, 3 to 5 days. Yeah. I think I think Friday night, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. Now, should we do activities at night or not? I feel like if you're going, why not make the most of your time? So I feel like we should do a mixer that Friday. What we don't do half a days on Sunday, Loretta. You fly out Monday morning. So what we do a mixer Friday night. You might be right, Kendra. We normally do a mixer Friday night. We normally do something Saturday night, and maybe the awards on Sunday night. And then people flies out on Monday. They get flued out on Monday. But our goal is to make the entire conference fun, different, all of that. So here's what I have. If we create this event, this is going to be the event of the year. So first and foremost, we're going to have the bomb ass information. You're going to walk away with a clear understanding of what digital marketing is and what it takes to be successful in the new frontier. And I think that may be our theme this year, the new frontier. Digital marketing, the new frontier. What do y'all think about that? I especially think it's the new frontier for women. And the reason I say that is because as a woman, you can really, as a woman, you could really carve out your business in digital marketing right now and blow the world away in the next 2 to 5 years. So digital marketing, the new frontier. Um, hey, Candace Holyfield, girl, count you in, girl. You gonna be on that stage as one of them Instagram influencers. Hello, count you in, girl. You already got a job. Hello, I just need you to put it on your calendar. So, digital marketing, the new frontier for women. Is it okay if I make the conference women centric? All y'all with mints. Now, doesn't mean you can't bring your husband. Matter of fact, we may say bring your husband so he understands what it is you're building. So let's just say bring your husband. Because if I tell you go ahead and bring hubby along and you and hubby get excited in the audience, then that's a win-win. So I'm going to say bring your he can. So I'm gonna say bring your husband. I think maybe that Friday night we have a men's panel. You clean? I heard y'all out there getting it in. Hey no Cujo. That's my Cujo. You took a bath, baby, you was good. I'm wrestling because you got the resistance, whatever that. I just got to give him a play. That man, he loved it. I had to talk to him. Yeah, I heard you. Hey, baby. That's my man. Hey, cute pie. So let me see if I got this all together. So number one is the bomb.com information around digital marketing, building your online business, creating residual income online, passive income online, social media, mastering social media, the technology you need, uh, the funnels, the email marketing, the product creation. I also put on their time management because let me put exit strategy on there too for jobs. Let me put online networking. But I also put time management on there. Hey, no, Cujo. Because a lot of you mismanage your online time. And let me put marketing and branding on there. Yeah, I think you guys should be able to bring your husbands because I think that would play into the support mechanism. I may even create a special ticket for bring your husband. I may even create a special ticket for bring your teenage kids. So the information is paramount. The location, making sure we have a great location in a major city near a major airport. I think Atlanta fits that bill. Um, the aesthetics, building a beautiful page that's fun. Um, yeah, absolutely. Parking. I already know about location and making sure we have. Girl, let me tell you something, Kendra. I'm that person that if it's too far for me to walk, you might not see me that day. So the place we're looking at has a ton of front in the front parking and a ton of parking in the rear. I don't want to do the conference centers. I don't want to do any of that. A lot of schools, Dolores, will allow your kids credit for attending something like this, and especially since we're doing a Friday evening start, most kids will get out of the schools. Yeah, definitely send me a note, Lavelle. So let me keep going so I can make sure I get this right. We definitely want to have photo booths so that people can tweet, post on Instagram. We want to have the Instagram, Facebook frames. We want the conference to be social media centric. We also want there to be a spirit of sisterhood so that people can be comfortable coming by themselves. So we want to have an outreach where we say, hey, don't worry, build your business. We want to show a bunch of sisterhood videos, a bunch of sisterhood photos that show how much fun we have. Y'all, we have so much fun. Sometimes my head hurts. We laugh so hard, but we get so much work done. And we're gonna definitely conference t-shirts. So let's see. Uh Make sure people know they're gonna get recordings afterwards. Make sure people know it's gonna be fun, the spirit of sisterhood. So I got it. So the information around digital marketing, having some amazing food, a great location. I put the speakers in with the knowledgeable speakers. Um, Also with the information workbooks, an outline of what we're going to discuss, a listing of the speakers and what they're going to teach, and your recordings after the fact, and then pictures of the experience. Um, I think I got it. And the bring your husband ticket. You guys are rock stars. You guys are amazing. And if you've never done this for your brand, you may want to think about just going live and asking the people. Oh, okay, Kenyatta, send me if you're in Atlanta and you want to be part of the hospitality team, please send me a note. Because we're about to get started. We're on the way to Essence. Um, and as soon as we get back, this is our primary objective. So let me add glam bags to the fun. I got one more question. So glam bags and vendors. How important is vendors? I got you, Kendra. How important is vendors? Do you want to shop on breaks? I think that we need to go more expo than vendor. So I think the vendors need to have tools and services. So I think the vendors need to be like business financing companies, credit repair companies. I think the vendors need to be software companies, video companies. I don't know about vendors just to shop. I'm just going to be honest. Because if we really want to take over the digital marketing space, you got to have some tools. So, unless, they're already in the community and that's what they offer, then I would definitely say so. Okay. Last question. Price. What would you be willing to pay for the perfect 2.5 day event? What would you be willing to pay for the perfect 2.5 day event? Now I see tickets that are 1,000. Buy a friend, get a friend half off. Um, so Kendra, I typically don't do room blocks at the hotel because it runs us crazy. Too many people sign up, then they cancel. So we're gonna have day and evening events, Dolores. So the first day we're gonna have like the first day we'll have like a mixer that night, and then we'll like have maybe an award ceremony one night. We'll figure it out. So let's talk price. That's the last thing on the table. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I did not say that. I did not say that. All the husbands. So Kendra, is that general admission? So $4.99 general admission. Same size, you. I'm gonna give to you immediately. What do you do that, baby? Fave said 1,000. What do you want me to do? What do this say, baby? What? Why people gifts do the same thing? Yeah, use a towel, do it. You fire it up. Come on now, y'all. I need some price. What would you pay? What's the most you've ever paid? I paid $1,000 to go to a conference, and I didn't get anything. It almost seems like the more I pay, the more horrible it is. I don't know why. So I think I'm gonna do like $5.99 general admission every single time, Kendra. And then here I am over here charging $2.99 for my conference. They eating 2 or 3 times a day. They walking away with a profit plan for next year's set. So I know I gotta go up just to be competitive because I don't want everybody to look at my conference. Exactly. But my problem is, Kendra, I don't want anybody to look at my conference and be like, it's cheap, so it's cheap. So now I got to keep up with all the people in my industry. And so I think I'm gonna do $5.99 general admission, and I think I'm gonna do $9.99 VIP. And again, Aaliyah said it's tax deductible, and with advance notice and time to pay, the cost is negligible. They get a little sloppy at the warehouse. So to me, Kendra, the VIP experience, we're gonna have a whole profit planning day. It's something I always do at my VIP. In the mid-year VIP, I do high ticket product creation, and at the end of year, I do a next year profit planning. So we go through your entire business and say, what's your profit projection for next year, and how are you going to get there? So it's normally a smaller guide. Oh, let me tell you, there's not been a client that attended that didn't double or triple their revenue the following year because they started out being intentional. When you can start January knowing what your profit projection is and knowing how to stay on task on a uh, yearly, quarterly, monthly, daily, and by the hour basis, it just keeps you on track faster. We call it fast track. So $5.99. Bring your husband for $2.99. And then I need group pricing. So hard question. What about live stream tickets? And then what about local tickets? Because most of my people tend to come from out of town. So should I have, you know, just a few local tickets available? Because if it's, or do I just, oh no, we have Mevo. And not only that, Kendra, um, we've been streaming our conferences for about 5 years. But then what do we charge? I know some people that charge the same amount for live stream tickets as they do for in the room, but I don't necessarily agree with that. So about 20%. I agree, Kendra. Like I said, we've been filming out, we've been live streaming our events for years. What about? I think that's it. I think that's it. Let me go back to the drawing board and chop all this up and go from there. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a good Saturday. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kendra.